Time is marching on. I crack myself up with these jokes, but the creation of content and my wonderful ideas and my corny jokes never stop.
Okay.
So keep watching as I show you how to use linking strategies to boost your content reach. We even talk about 1980s video games and how they can help your clients. Wow, what's in store? Let's find out. Good day to you all. It's Richard Butler, Director of Education and Corny Jokes here at PLR.me, and March is upon us, giving us so many great holidays to share with our tribe and a wealth of opportunities to share content in many innovative ways. And of course, this month is the start to spring, I believe. A ton of change and perhaps nicer weather. Now, let's spring into action. Okay, corny joke, but before I get carried away, make sure you click that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you're the first to know about our free training videos as soon as we upload them. And just in case you didn't know, each and every month we put together a content marketing calendar for every month of the year with over 200 holidays and events paired with several marketing ideas that you can implement straight away in your business. Not only this, we also provide links for you to the done for you content so you don't have to write from scratch ever again. Just download the content and brand it as your own. The link for the March content calendar is in the description below. Now remember, all of our content is delivered in editable formats, meaning you can download it, edit it, tweak it, chop it, change it, add to it, and publish it under your own brand. Pretty awesome, right? But time is marching on. Bada bing, bada boom. So let's look at what holidays are in store for us this month. March 1st, World Compliment Day. March 3rd, I Want You to Be Happy Day. March 10th, Mario Day. March 16th, Everything You Think Is Wrong. March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. March 20th, World Storytelling Day. And March 30th, Take a Walk in the Park Day. March 1st is World Compliment Day, and when was the last time you gave or received a compliment? Think about it. It seems that it's something so easy to give, yet we can sometimes forget to do it, and it costs nothing. Did you know that some people actually get embarrassed when somebody gives them a compliment? Now, if you say something nice to me in the comments below, I'm not going to get embarrassed. I can tell you that much. But maybe that is you or somebody in your tribe that gets embarrassed. But today you want to talk about the power of giving compliments, of saying, wow, you look great, or job well done. Again, if you want to put a compliment in the comments, do just go ahead. One reason why our tribe may not be able to give or receive compliments is that they lack a little self-confidence, believe it or not. Maybe their internal dialogue is telling them, you're not good enough. Who are you to receive a compliment or to give a compliment? Depending on their upbringing, this may have been drilled into them. Now, this can come up in any coaching session and may be a fundamental cause of problems, no matter if you are a fitness, executive, or even a parenting coach. Why not give a free webinar today using this resource, 14 Ways to Boost Your Confidence cheat sheet, and set a challenge. For 1 week, they must compliment themselves each and every day and compliment somebody else and make a note of the differences they feel in themselves. So by keeping a note of all of the compliments they give and all of the compliments they receive, they're going to notice a difference in how they feel. Try it yourself. It's amazing how this can change your outlook. March 3rd is I Want You to Be Happy Day. Now you could link March 1st to today and tell your audience that you want them to be happy, as happy is a great state to be in, right? Much better to be happy. As I get older, I've started to think about this more and think, why feel other emotions rather than happiness? After all, time is marching on.
Hold on, Richard. Is this going to be a running joke throughout this video?
But in today's world, how can we be happier? Some might even ask, well, is it possible? Well, the answer is, of course it is. And here's a great resource that you can share with your tribe today. 3 simple steps to happiness. Now, what I would do is I would engage your tribe by asking them if it is possible to change your state of mind and be happy. And if so, how long will it take? You see, many think that to be happy, you need to go to the top of a mountain in India and meditate for 12 hours a day. While this can certainly bring enlightenment, sometimes we need to find happiness right where we are. So why not run a workshop and base it on the resource, 3 Simple Steps to Happiness? You could then schedule a paid monthly group call called the Happiness Clinic. Each group member would have to write down one thing that brought them happiness each and every day for a month. This call would be a place where your members can share their happy moments that they recorded. Nothing is too small. It could be that you maybe saw a happy couple walking down the street who seemed so in love. The feeling of happiness as you realize that you are eating better. There's so many opportunities. The key is to celebrate happiness. And remember, this can be linked back to March 1st of World Compliment Day. The happier you become, the more you're going to compliment yourself and others. March 10th is Mario Day. Oh, that sweet sound of 8-bit computer games. Some of you may not even remember or know what I'm talking about, but those were great games from yesteryear. Those were simpler times of collecting coins and defeating end-of-level bosses and jumping on platforms. Hi, I'm getting carried away here and a little bit emotional, but hold on a second. How can an Italian character from a video game help your clients? Like, come on. Well, that is a great question. Let me think about this. Ah yes, now I remember. Remember the saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Poor old Jack, he really gets a hard time. Well, today you can talk to your tribe about the fun you used to have playing arcade games or board games, if you wish, and how it used to help you relax. You can continue and tell them that it is so important to be able to disconnect. And you could do this by playing games, by watching TV, by spending time with the family. There's nothing wrong with disconnecting. You see, many people have this notion that being busy means they are being productive, and this is far from the truth. In fact, today you could ask your tribe to conduct a productivity audit. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, they need to see how productive they really are and how busy they are. The results may startle them. I remember reading an article that said for every hour of work, you may be productive for just 15 or 20 minutes. Why? Emails, notifications, your phone, people ringing you, people passing by your desk, you going for a coffee. So think about that. You may be busy and you may be doing things and researching on the internet, thinking that you are actually being productive, but you're not. And I think the following article, Why Being Busy Can Be Unproductive, would be a great starting point today to talk about a number of topics, such as taking breaks, time management, procrastination. In fact, this could become the basis for a course that you could put together entitled How to Do More in Less Time. Actually, I really like that title. I might do something with that myself. Now, let's be really honest here. Have you found that sometimes you are busy doing nothing? I know I have. This state of being busy can affect us all, irrespective. If you're a coach who works with couples, who works with executives, who works with parents, if you're a dietitian, a nutritional coach, let me tell you, it's time to stop getting busy. Ooh, we'll behave. And start getting productive. Sometimes less will actually be more. March 15th is Everything You Think Is Wrong. Now, imagine if you found out that everything that you think is actually wrong. Would that be a good or bad thing? Well, honestly, it depends. But maybe, just maybe, your clients are struggling because they need to change how they think and their internal dialogue. Maybe they believe they can't do things right. Maybe they have been told they are always doing things wrong. Now, you could link this back again to March 1st, World Compliment Day, to say that maybe nobody has complimented them on their work. Perhaps they're not making decisions because they fear that what they will do is going to get a negative result. Again, this can happen in all areas of coaching. The executive that won't make decisions in their business for fear of something going wrong. The parent who won't enact strategies to discipline their children because, well, they believe it won't work. The client who is trying to lose weight but won't go to the gym as everybody will look at them. Honestly, that doesn't happen in the gym. I have learned, and it's a well-established fact, that decision making is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the better and stronger that decision muscle becomes and the better decisions you will make. Today you need to share this reflection called even wrong decisions are better than no decisions. You see, in neurolinguistic programming, we say that there is always a choice, and by not making a decision, you have exercised your right to not choose. Thus, you've actually made a choice. So you need to tell your tribe that they need to think about what they are doing or not doing and trust in themselves more, and that decision that they are making is actually the correct one for them in their present moment. So maybe lead a workshop about decision making as well, so that people can see how decisions can be made. March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Okay, before we talk about today, please, no funny Irish music, no mention of leprechauns, and no fanfare. Well, okay, just a little then, bigger.
8 hours later.
Okay, that's it, guys. You're not going to play any more Irish music or corny leprechauns or anything. Okay, perfect. Now, St. Patrick's Day or Paddy's Day, but never Patty's Day or Pat's Day or St. Patty's Day. When people say it wrong, it makes me, wait for it, green with anger. I don't know. Sometimes I crack myself up, but sometimes I worry. But anyways, there's a saying that says, the luck of the Irish. And is it true? Well, who knows? But you know, I've won the lottery twice this year. Honestly, I don't think that's luck, as you know, this happens to most Irish people every year. I'm only joking, that was some Irish humor. Come on, Richard, focus. People will argue back and forth about luck, but it seems to be an established fact that luck is simply making sure that you are ready when an opportunity arises. Are investors lucky? Well, sometimes, but for sure they are ready when a good opportunity arises. Are successful coaches lucky? Well, probably not, but they saw an opportunity and they were ready to seize it. Now, you've been very lucky because you have seized or could be about to seize the opportunity of PLR.me, but more about that at the end of the video. I think a podcast today would be a great way to convey this to your audience. Remember, you could do this as a Facebook Live and then extract the audio from the video yourself, or get someone on Fiverr to do it for you. Fiverr.com, a great place for getting small jobs done. But talk to your tribe about how they can increase their luck so that they too can be that lucky executive who seems to win the deals, that lucky parent whose kids are so well behaved, that lucky person who got fit no matter what. Again, it's about opportunity and taking action. So use the resource, strategies to increase your luck. But of course, this could also be used if you're working with a client who says they always have bad luck. Tell them that it's just a state of mind. Link back to March 15th, everything you think is wrong day, because again, this is just a belief that they have, which actually is probably wrong. March 20th is World Storytelling Day. Once upon a time, in a not so distant past, there was a young man called Richard. Richard wanted to create videos and become a YouTube star, but he didn't know where to start. Oh Richard, I see your talent. Make some videos for PLR.me. The rest, as they say, is history. Okay, a nice story with a moral. PLR.me rocks. But seriously guys, becoming a good storyteller is an essential skill that you need to master, because it makes something that could potentially be boring more interesting. Think of these videos. They're so interesting, right? You love them. But think about a recent book you read or a movie you watched. Well, if you strip everything away at it, it might simply be boy meets girl, they fall in love, they have some issues, they break up, they reunite, they live happily ever after. Fairly standard plot, but each director or writer makes things interesting. Again, kind of like how my videos are so entertaining, but this comes back to my uncle Seamus O'Murphy, who would sit us down by the fire in our cottage. Okay, I'm going to stop with all of this, but you may be asking, as a coach, how can you be a storyteller and why? Well, you're on video, doing a podcast, or even writing a sales letter. You want to make sure that you engage your reader, that you enthrall them, and you bring them into your world. They then identify with you and your brand and will form a connection. But you see, there's another important reason to be a good storyteller. When we tell a story, people relax. They let their guard down. They're not being lectured to after all, it's just a story. But what they may not realize is that there is a moral to your story, or that you are leading them on a path to purchase your product or your service. If you're interested, I may put together a video about this. Just leave the following in the comments. What's the story? And bonus points if you tell me what that means. So today, share a free video with your tribe talking about storytelling and asking them what stories are they telling themselves about how they can't do something or are not good enough. Again, tie this back to everything you think is wrong day. And you could use this resource, How to Become a Better Storyteller, today. You can tell your clients that they can and should rewrite their internal stories. Oh man, there is so much that you could do here with, again, going back to everything you think is wrong, World Compliment Day, etc. But your first step is to use this article, How to Become a Better Storyteller, to start you off. March 30th is Take a Walk in the Park Day. Well, I think it's been quite an intense video so far, so now it's time to relax a little and maybe just take a walk in the park. See the art of storytelling there, how I connected the last holiday to this holiday. Take note, I'm not just a pretty face. Our final holiday today is Take a Walk in the Park, an ideal holiday to link back to Mario Day and how being busy is not always productive and why you need to take time out, and time out from video games as well, of course. Now, walking meditation is something that is amazing. I don't know if you've ever done it. It is where you go out and you go to a park or the countryside and you walk really, really slowly and just listen, just take everything in. I've actually done walking meditation a number of times in a retreat, and it is truly inspiring as you don't realize all the sounds that are out there in nature. You're walking really slowly and you're taking everything into account. Again, that's why it's not ideal to do it in the city, because people will just get annoyed with you. No matter what type of coach you are or who you are serving, talking about taking a break or meditating is something that is going to help people so much. So study this resource today. Does walking meditation work? Try it out, and maybe if you can, you could lead a group on a walking meditation in the countryside. You walk, you meditate, and you get paid. It's pretty much a win-win-win situation, I think. Speaking of walking, we've actually come to the end of our journey and the end of the March video. And one of the things I want you to do is to take action this month. And step number 1 is to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and leave a comment. And of course, if you're not already a member of PLR.me, well, maybe it's time to sign up. And you know what? You have absolutely no excuse, as we're giving you 2 free credits when you sign up for a free account. No credit card required, no hidden ifs, buts, or small print. In fact, every month, we will give you 2 free credits, just as a way of saying, well, thanks for trying us out, and we hope you like our content. Just go to plr.me and sign up. Guys, that was another great video. Thank you so much for watching. I think these videos will interest you, and maybe, just maybe, you should watch them next. Talk to you next month.